Welcome back. I'm so glad you're here. Right before I started recording, I was looking at our oil processing requirements. And I noticed, hey, we've got the steel pipes done. Right there. We've got the copper sheets done right here. We just need to knock out these encased beams and motors. The motors, we got a lot to do on the motors actually. But we could probably knock something out for the encased beams. Now, for the encased beams, we need to get both concrete and steel beams together. We know we already have steel beams done. So all we need to do now is add a little limestone to the system. My first thought was we could just add it from over here, but the ease of adding the limestone from this side of the map might make it a little easier. Except, of course, right now, this is producing concrete because we thought it'd be a wise idea to change this to concrete because our belts were so slow. But now we could probably... Oh, I don't even have a miner set up for that. Well, let's see here. We've got plenty of materials to make the encased beams. Actually, while I'm here, let's think about this for a second. We want to also reduce the miners. All right. And then the portable miner. Okay. And we're gonna need a little organizational help here because we are putting our inventory through its paces. Okay. One thing we know, we're not gonna send that into the system, so we can get rid of that. We can do some upgrades here. And we'll extend this and perfect this at a future date. Right now we just want to get the limestone into the system, okay? One thing, can't have that. Or barrel bush. We'll go around you. Alright, we're gonna take this back. And we're gonna build a Mark II. Oh, but we can't because we don't have anything that miner needs. Alright. Let's take a moment here. Let's put it on our list. What do we need? We'll bank some stuff here for a minute. think we could run back. It's not that far of a trip to get the pipes. And I don't think we are making frames in the factory quite yet, but we do have a test bench that supports modular frames, so that should be good there. Let's give that a look here in a moment. Right, and so the plan would be just to, you know, cut off and join this lift tower right here. And that gets the limestone basically all the way into the base, since we've already done that work. And let's swing around here and hope for a stack of modular frames. Done. And then we know we've got steel pipes. Done. And we can bang out all the miners we need. So we're in a good spot now. Which one of these is? I guess that answers that question. Is there a door in here? Oh, that answers that question. We just need to get our resource of choice, which is limestone. I guess we could wait for this to go in, but if we up the speed of the belt, we'll have to wait less. Then we'll cut that off. Cut that off. Okay, and then let's just put in a little this is obviously temporary, so we can go back and pave the world. That should get limestone into the building. Yes. I see it moving. Oh, come on. I see it moving across there, and I see it on this belt. So I think we're in a good spot. Got some wires we need to move. And obviously, again, this whole conveyor belt's going to get upgraded. But for right now, we just want to get limestone in the building reliably. And then we'll come back and update the stylistic issues. Okay. And we're back. Miner. Didn't I see a box over here full of stuff? Sorry, where's this crate? Oh, right under the miner. What is in here? A little bit of stone. Okay. Sorry, Miner Mark II. You can get back to it now. Now, how much is that's going to put 120 on the belt? Wow. I think our current belt's only 270. It is. Need a couple of miners. 1 and 2. Let's see. Do I merge it over here? Do I merge it over here? I suppose technically I could merge it like right here. Then I could mine it right here. Kind of point it that-ish way. And connect it in one shot. No. No, you're gonna make me do 2. Okay. Now one shot. And this one's doing 120 as well, so I think there's a third limestone somewhere around here. But at the end of the day, these two are filling our current belt, so we're not going to worry about it. I'm checking out this waterfall to see if there's anything behind it. It's just a plain old waterfall. Nothing. No secret caves, unfortunately. I guess if every waterfall had a secret cave, it wouldn't be a secret or special. Do I hear... Sounds like I hear fireflies after me. Nope. Okay, limestone's bopping up and down all around. Going into the machine. I think I want to put a little bit of a storage container in place. Not a lot, just a little. My build style, I don't use limestone and concrete consistently, right? I'll grab a huge selection of it, then I won't use it for an hour or 2. So we'll leave a little limestone in the buffer. Especially since we're just under the maximum the belts can do. Alright, so now somewhere in here we've got limestone. Wow. So cool that that worked. Limestone here. I'm gonna have to bring this belt way down. All right. We've got some limestone that's nearby. Maybe we should do something with it. Ooh, this is an interesting point now that we're going to have access some of these things like that. We could add an equipment hand slot. But for now, let's stay focused and coolly jump up and set up our concrete as I know it comes from, maybe stop hitting the middle mouse button, constructors. We only have one recipe. Let's double check the assembler. Well, I guess I could check my codex. Concrete. Yep. We only have one recipe, so that makes that easy. We'll do a 9. Let's see here. Only planning, are we planning to do 2? No, we're planning to do 1 line of screws. Are we though? If we do a second line of screws, it has to be on a different level. I don't know if I want to do 2 levels of screws. Thing is rocking though. I suppose we couldn't leave space for it. We're gonna leave space for it, we might as well just do it. There. And then we'll make concrete. I think 1 level of concrete's probably enough. 1 row. Come on, 1 more click. Ooh, that's maximum closeness. I do want to have the ability to walk past, even if it's basically no room. Okay. Receive the material and I think we want a couple. Let's do 3. 1.5 for storage, 1.5 for encased beams. Nope. Put it in the machine. Put it in the machine. Uh-oh. I think if we're gonna do that, we might as well bring it up once. Sometimes you get the line and sometimes you don't. All right. Concrete. Limestone makes concrete over 3 times. And, you know, if we come up with another recipe that makes limestone before we block this off, then we can do something with it. Otherwise, I'm fine. All right, so you need power. All right. Where is the power situation? Ah, didn't connect these. There we go. So, what are we doing? We're dropping screws to a new line. We're adding limestone and we're collecting concrete. Easy enough. Run full speed. Try to catch the corner. Let's see here. I might need another one of those over here. It's starting to turn into a run. Does this secondary line... I'm looking at what the absolute fastest belt is in the game. 780 resources. I think at this point, we should connect those screws to the same line as the other screws. What have we done here? This is screws. Oh, good point. These are going to be post storage screws. Maybe that's okay. Maybe we can use that as our justification for connecting it back to the original line, just to make sure we have enough screws, because when you do use screws, you end up with using a lot of screws. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Pull the screws down the line. And then I want to merge more screws onto the line. But I need to see. I want to say it's like there. We're going to give ourselves a ceiling so we can see it. And go up to the top. Maybe one clip. Ooh. Come down at the top. And then shoot screws across. Shouldn't take too long to see screws if we have them. There they are. It's probably going to back up soon too. And it did. Great. Now, limestone in, concrete out. Limestone's already here. Hi, limestone. Nowhere to connect to, though. Let's pull it right here. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And there. We're going to split off the belt. Connect that to there. That's limestone going in. Now, and this is a good question for the belt. Maybe I shouldn't do it this way. Then again, maybe I should expand the whole factory out one. But what I'm saying is that maybe we should just use the ones that we know are not populated. Connect that down to here. And then connect you to here. Okay, we've passed it. That's all you can ask, really. Checking those are straight. Let's see here. Can I F that? Oh. Merge it back on. Yes. And then no, this might not be the right place, but we'll figure it out. We're gonna do these all the same. Okay. Can we say they all have concrete ready to go? Yes. Then we'll merge them down the line. All right, where are you? Let's put a lift on this. Maybe this time just do one click. Too many. And connect. And connect. And connect. There we go. Concrete being made and put on the belt. Nice. Now, we double back again and we look for our encased beam. And I believe that's an assembler. I only have one recipe. Beams and concrete. Okay. So where are we? We are right there. Like, we don't really need this line here. It's not helping us. I'll leave that. And now we just have to double all the way back and look for encased beams right there. Let's see, where's this coming off? Right here. So, encased beam. Thank you. Encased beam. Ooh, wow, that changed it, but so subtly. Well, color coding's not going to help us. Let's see if we can label on... There's nothing that will take a label on here. That is pain. And they don't go particularly high. Well, they go okay. It's not perfect. Anyway, we're here. One above the wire. Do a little connection. Yeah, it's a factory building game, so we're building a factory. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Connect and connect. Okay. I'm just going to have to take it that... Oh yeah, I can see it. We need to get one more past. Let's go all the way out with the rest of these. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. Feels like I might have miscounted, but it doesn't look like I did. Okay, I think that's looking good. Now we just need to go back upstairs and build our encased beam. Yeah, we're definitely at a point where we need to build something here that's gonna let us do some better transversal. Uno momento, please. Just take a moment here to put in some windows. How big is this? What have I done here? So it's a break. It's 2, then the jump pad, then the U-jelly, then the jump pad, then 2. Got it. Two, then the jump pad. And I suppose if I'm somehow magically put this in wrong, I can alter the number of foundations, so really nothing to worry about. I've had that full stack of biomass in my inventory for a long time now. Good time to use it. Uh-oh. Let's see. 2, the jump pad, the U-jelly, the jump pad. 1, 2. So we're jumping up here. Let's give ourselves a little bit of landing. A little bit of a landing zone. And then I guess we'll just keep it tight if it'll allow it. And then jump up like that. come over here with some power. There we go. Except nothing is connected. What's going on? Oh. There we go. Let's see how this works. Nice. 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 And this is exactly where we need to be. Assembler. For the assembler, we know we want to have 2 items pulled in. Okay, so this is a bit of a complicated question. Do we have any other recipes that take concrete? I guess right now. So if we do, we might want to do a split. Yeah, you encase the industrial beam and then it's plutonium, uranium. So we don't worry about that. And then we ask the same question of in steel beams. Noblest detonator. No, that one doesn't count. So the versatile framework. But we can't do that because we haven't built the modular frames yet. So I think this is a one-sided production. We're only going to deal with these items in question. What? What are you complaining about? If I put that one in wrong, I probably put them both in wrong. Let's see. We want you to send the resources. We want you to send the resources, but higher up. What's the level here? There we go. So that's both the beams and the concrete. Makes sense to align one of these perfectly. And then angle the other? That might be too much lateral. Yeah, that's too much leeway. Let's see if we can pull it back a third of a foundation. Now what do you think? Ooh. It doesn't hurt my feelings, and it saves us about... If we keep going like that, we'll probably save 1 or 2 machines on this level. We are getting close to the end, though. But maybe not as close as we thought. There's still some room here. That's the end. So there we go. Something like that. All right, and then we want this to be the... Yeah, we'll have to do some fancy doubling up next, like modular frames. Like these two use wire. So we'll pull up a single wire and then a pipe, and then the plates. We'll do a triple high, then split them. That'll result in heavy plates and stators. Then slightly down the line, we can combine these two, pull the plates from here, the rods and the rods, pull in the screws to make the rotors. We'll have the rotors and stators, then we can make the motors. Wow, that's gonna be fun. I probably should have written that down. Okay, let's see. Drop. Right now, I think 1 encased machine is enough. Might do some bug hunting here soon. Do some overclocking. Connect this to here and this to here. I think we're ready on that. We need to bring in 2 items and we need to drop off 1 item. We have our latest and greatest belt good guy. And it was beams and concrete. How are we gonna do this? Well, let's do that first, I suppose. I know that's it because, yeah, all these other ones are less. So that's all steel beam. So that's our steel beam belt right there. Double check it again. And we are going to split off of it. There. Then this, we're going to connect the first one to it, I suppose. Either way. Well, that is an option. We could go down a little. Okay, so we have options. We can do this. Build a splitter on here. This one will go all the way up to the top. We won't even do that. All right, it comes in here like that. Then we connect it like that. Then we're on. Looks like most of these are connecting on the outside. We can maintain that. Just connect it right under it. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then connect this one. Reverse. Let's go up to no clip. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then just connect you to you. All right. And then we'll drop over here. We'll merge you back on. Merge, maybe. Go all the way to the top. We'll stop clipping. That was a bad habit. Oh, look at that. Ready encased beams are ready to go. They come out. They are ready to go. Screws, concrete, encased beams. Then I think we'll store. Should we store those two? Normally, I like to try to wait till we have 3 things worthy of storage. Technically, we do need those encased beams, though. Oh. The belt itself is still providing it a bit of a buffer. How many are you making? 6 per minute? Ugh, 6 per minute. It's not very many. Still having power issues. It's possible I should have picked up the new pipes. Maybe I should pick up the new pipes as soon as possible before we dig into oil processing. Just to double back and really get all those coal generators where they need to be. Okay. I think that's pretty good, actually. Yeah, the encased beams are starting to fill. Storing 2 items, though. Yeah, I guess we'll do some storage. We can't do it here, though, because that would be a nightmare. I don't want to do it because if I split right there, then it'll be hard to upgrade. So, upgrade that belt in the future. So we're going to give ourselves a little bit of room. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's give the next couple of items room. So let's store over here. Boy, that's going to be a tough one. Split off. Kind of there, and then we align those. Maybe that'll work. I have no idea where this is going to come down, so don't guess. Really? All right, encased beams and concrete ready for storage. So now, look how far away that is. That's a million miles away. I need some plates that I can now grab. Well, oh, that one's not doing anything. That one's full of screws. Well, Okay, let's see. I mean, I need to bring them back to somewhere in this general vicinity. Do I turn it and have 2 rows of stuff? One thing to consider is as we go to a higher level, we will have more stuff integrated here, and I'd hate to have to then de-integrate it. The weirdest answer would be to just have these items down here by themselves. And that is a weird answer. Not necessarily the wrong answer. We are about to build a whole bunch of stuff. I think I'm going to put these 2 down here with the anticipation that we're going to have some other basic type of items over here to go with them. It's one of those things that's going to look a little weird now, but at least in my mind's eye, there is a good outcome. I suppose I should connect this one first. It's all going to be wiggly anyway. And then connect this one afterward. And it's going to be super wiggly. There. Oof, that looks weird without wall. And then we label it. I'm thinking, and maybe it's wishful thinking, that we'll have a good chunk of machines right in here, and we can fill out some of these spaces. And then either we'll decide to turn, or we'll do something else. The nice part is that we do have, 4 levels to figure it out. But for right now, let's organize and organize and label concrete. And this we want to label I always want to say encrusted, but they're not a delightful protein. They're encased. Industrial beam. Well, I guess if I'm going to go that far, I might as well just type encased. Encased. Ooh, nope, can't go that far. I could do an EI beam. There we go. Cool. So oil processing, we have 3 out of the 4 automatically being generated. This is a bit of a run to collect everything. And, you know, some of these can be changed later. But now I think the next step is to build those motors. But in order to build the motors, we're going to have to do a bunch of stuff. And maybe we'll double back on the storage. Right? Maybe we double back on the storage. We build the, because see, this is really, well, let's see. This foundation right here. Nope. This foundation right here is where we can build. We would have to build rotors, stators, motors, frames, heavy industrial, heavy reinforced industrial, reinforced plates. So there's a lot of stuff in there. But we already noted a cool way to do that. So we're going to do it. And then as stuff comes available, we'll just dump it out. And like we said, it might make sense to stop this at some point, right? Like, do you need 30 copies of a machine that's going to build, I don't know, something super basic? Probably not. You could probably do 2 levels. Go 2 levels deep on the machines. I'll pop up here and show you what I'm talking about. Oh, that would have been cool. Oh, geez. I don't even think I can get it back out of here without ripping something apart. Let's poke a hole right here and jump out. Okay, so the question is, do you try it again, or do you do it just basically? I think I have the mojo to get it right this time. Yes. So the question is, how many, when you're looking at this, how many iron smelters do you need? Hopefully we won't need like 100, right? But that's what our current build allows for. It allows for iron smelters from here all the way down. We can remove the space elevator, keep building more of them. Or we could say, okay, for purposes of this build, we're going to do a 30, a 20, a 10 iron smelter max. And then just stop, coordinate off, and then build something else. If we did that, then we would have lots of additional items to put. We could do, I mean, geez, that would open up this whole first floor to a lot more activity. But then I don't know how many iron smelters we need to push the I win button, assuming there is one. So that's a whole different question. But that's a question for another time. And until then, I'm going to say thanks for hanging out. I do appreciate it. We'll see you next time.